like the one thing that festival brings is like, yo, it's community. Like so many people are lost nowadays. There's just so much going on, but it's like it's a space. Like the thing that I love about my job is like, yo, we get to curate a space for people to come in and forget about their issues and just not hate life so much for a day, a couple of hours, like, and like that helps us.
Yeah.
You know, there's some days I'm depressed as hell working and just like, but then someone will come up like, oh my God, thank you so much. This means the world to me. And like, we take that for granted because we don't even think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, this is one of the best moments of their lives.
Yeah, that's quite literally kind of the reason why I'm still doing this. I mean, because we talk all the time. It fucking sucks, man. You know, you're loading it for a whole week. Yeah.
Bro, like,
we're working 15, 16 hours a day, you know, still driving back an hour to the hotel. It's
like,
pretty bad at one point.
And like, yo, it's high intensity. Like, it's not like when the show starts, like, it's a 15-hour day. It's not like, you know, it like in the nightclub. It opens up and then we build, we hit it, and then it comes back down. As soon as doors open, yo, we're at 150 miles per hour until doors close.
Open to close.
Everything
open to close.
Bumping.
Like,
and you're on before you're
way
before you open. You're
way
still going.
Before.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're there weeks before setting up.
Right? There are certain festivals I plan months in advance. Like 4 to 5 months in advance we start working on this. So yeah, then leading up to it, and then like that's what people don't realize. Like we do all this work leading up to it, which is just so time consuming and tedious. And then the show happens, and then we're expected to be on and deal with the most neediest of people. Like, yo, it mentally, physically, emotionally, you know, takes a toll on all of us. But like me and you have talked about it so much. So from your end, how is that taking a toll on your side? Because we've never actually had that like deep conversation on like when you deal with your anxiety, and you know, how is it stressful wise in Asia also than what we deal with now? Because what we deal with now is on a whole other level this past year.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I said, the number of shows that we've been crushing these past year or two has been astronomical, to say the least. Mentally, yes, but physically, you've seen me crumble throughout the shows. So that's definitely that. It's a very apparent thing that's been happening. I've had this gnarly stomach gastrointestinal issue for a couple of years now, and I'll go down once or twice a year where I just cannot take down anything, no food, no water, no liquid, nothing. And I'll just be constantly vomiting for, sorry, little graphic, but vomiting for hours.
Yeah.
Hours and hours for, 6 days straight or something.
Wow.
So
it was scary. It happened to him in Vegas. We were all just like obviously the show is happening. We have to work, but we're just like more concerned. Like, yo, we're gonna have, like, does he have to go to the hospital? Should we be doing more? Like, he wasn't even functional. Like he passed out on the track, and I literally had to pick him up and carry him to his car because he physically couldn't stand up.
Damn.
And it just happens once or twice a year, and it's been crazy. I've looked into a lot of things to see what it is, but it's been hard to figure that out. But the doctors are definitely saying it's stress-induced. I've put my business partner through hell and back just to, especially in Vegas, I had him go out for hours looking for a damn watermelon, because that's what he's like, do you need anything? I said, I wanted a watermelon. Yes. And he just could not find it for the life of him.
You just wanted to bury your face in a watermelon.
Yeah, he's in the hoods of Vegas, just like, looking in every other small mom and pop store looking for a watermelon. He comes into the room pissed off, drops off the whole watermelon on the bed. He couldn't find a spoon, so he gets me an ice cream scoop and like some cutlery knife, and he's just like, boom, drops it off and bounces. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so physically that's definitely taken a massive toll on me.
Gastro stuff will kill you. Like,
yeah.
I mean, you could be the strongest person, look like the strongest person in the world, but when that stomach messes up on you.
Yeah, when I first started, I met this producer guy who was on for Ultra, and he would have this intense diet for juices. He would be like, hey, on my rider, I need like those juice cleanse sets every single day at my show. And I was young at the time, I was 17, 18, 19, 20, I had no idea. But now looking back on it, 10 years later, I'm like, damn, that guy's been through it all. I finally get him. Like, I understand. Like, we're downing vitamins and stuff mid-show,
Like 5 years ago, it'd be a lot of booze and food, and now it's like we have these routines where we're like every morning we have to make sure we get breakfast, we have to get a juice, we have to be taking certain vitamins and stuff like that. Like we have to physically take care of ourselves,
and like we look obnoxious, but we're wearing compression socks. Like it helps our lives. Like,
and people was like, that's weird. Like I'm just like, no, like you don't understand. I'm on my feet for 15 hours. Like my feet are killing me, my legs are killing me. I need anything I can get. Like any little thing we can to help us, we do.
Yeah. We had a guest on last season, Pete Canott, who we used to bartend with, and he started his own like digestive health kind of wellness supplement brand.
Interesting.
And it's called Go Biotics. Little plug there.
You're welcome, Pete.
Yeah, right. But seriously, it changed. Like when I had my spinal cord injury, it changed my digestive system completely.
Oh, wow.
It just like I could eat the spiciest shit from 7-Eleven and be solid for the next day. But now it's like after that, it's like I can't eat so many things. But when we had him on, he told us about it, and I started using his products, dude. And it was like night and day. So
probiotic,
prebiotic, an enzyme with every meal, and it really worked. So
get added to the kit.
Yeah,
man, it's so good.
Add it to our road case.
Something in that.
Vitamin C.
This episode of Chaos Controlled is
brought to you by
Go Biotics
for your everyday cleanse.
Fix your.
Damn, this is a huge
Literally.
plug.
That's our point, man. That's the cool thing. We plug everybody. Got to keep the
it's something you could look into, and help you out when you're.
Absolutely, no. It's been massive that I've been really trying to be careful about health, eating clean during shows, whatever I can. Although it's really hard when you're half the things you can only get at those times are drive-throughs, at McDonald's and stuff.
And then during the show, sometimes we're so busy we don't eat, or if we eat, it's just like chicken fingers from the nearest food truck.
Yeah, you come by with chicken tendies, I'd be like, yes.
Yeah.
I'd like one of those.
So I love seeing Mikey's Instagram videos when he's in the middle of a show, madness, and he's just sitting there with his snacks.
Out of all the things I've done and try to put out there, the thing that has hit the most has been my chicken tendy videos and
the chicken tendy
dance.
Dude, every year you need to have a wrap-up video. The foods you ate at all the shows. It's the biggest flex.
When you see somebody eating at the festival or something, you're like, oh, he's definitely not on drugs.
I do it in a club.
He knows what's up.
I bring pizza to the club. Man, some of the food trucks are phenomenal though.
Oh, dude.
You have some 5-star food trucks that are like all over the place and are like featured in all these things, and like some of the food is really fucking good.
Dude, I'm all about that agua frescas at the shows. Dude, that watermelon juice. Ooh. Every show I get it, it hits the spot.
Yeah,
nice.
It's fucking great.
It's the greatest. Yeah.
So what have you been doing on the shows? Like, what is your actual position? Like, what do you do when you show up to a show, or like when you're prepping for something?
So Mikey invited me on to help after 2 years ago, after Gold Rush, which is a whole nother story.
We have to get back to that.
Yeah.
The craziest thing I've ever experienced in a music festival, and that'll be his final story for the fucking show.
I want to hear that.
This is like we'll take 10 minutes to go through this one.
It
is layered.
Yeah, that was serious. That was some serious stuff right there. But after that, he helped me, had me literally jump on from EDC Vegas. Officially was the first show.
Yeah.
Just threw me in the fire. He's like, hey, can you go and manage this deck out of the 3 decks that was out in Vegas? And I was like, yeah, love to help. Didn't really know what I was getting myself into, in all honesty.
Soupy had a bail on me last minute.
Oh, no way.
And then you jumped in for Soupy.
Wow.
And I think I know what I do. I do best. I've been in this for long enough to at least know that in all shows what has to happen realistically. So more or less, we clicked massively at Gold Rush. It was that, nod the head and know what you're thinking, and we just get after it kind of thing. And that vibe just carried on all the way through. And EDC Vegas was crazy, but it was magic. Yeah, a lot of good things came out of that show. The whole Factory 93 situation was amazing. I loved it.
What was that?
So when it comes, like, your original question to him was like, what does he do specifically? Like, when it comes to the core team, there's 5 of us. Everybody has to be interchangeable, because like you can have one specific job, but it's all hands on deck to get done. So there's 5 of us that run the initial core, and like everybody has their own lane to stick in, but everybody can handle a client, can talk to staff, can deal with back of house, can set up a POS system, can do an order, can diffuse a situation, can drive a van sometimes. Like is literally we have to do it all.
Wow.
So like as I'm driving the bus, but it's a full team effort, and he's one of the people I lean on because I'm like, yo, I can't go deal with this person right now. He's like, I got it. He'll go there. So there's a lot of times when it comes to like client relations and dealing with people.
Yeah, front facing stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't deal with Mizuki. Please just go deal. I can't do it at the moment. I'm spent. Like I can't do it.
Put me in, coach.
No,
that's
all good.
Exactly. Yeah. And he's like, no problem,
good, dude. I got you. Yeah,
that's the best thing about our team is like
it's tag team wrestling, dude.
Bro, that's the best thing. Like if you're gonna be successful in events, you need a bunch of people who have zero ego, and just like, all right, cool, let's just get this done. Like we make a lot of money. We throw a party for a living. So, like, as long as you're there to help out and can do whatever, like, everybody's on the same page. It's just get the job done as best as you possibly can.
But because it is those atmospheres, it is full of snakes. I hate to say it. You know, it's hard to find the ones that you can truly lean on, you know. Luckily, I ran into Mike, and we just, you know, straight off the bat, we hit it off with the head nod, and it worked. But sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes it works out. But, you know, the team that I've been gifted to join, it's been phenomenal. Everyone's fantastic. Everyone leans on each other. You know, especially the management, we're super open with everything. Everyone's just like, hey, can you handle this? No problem. You know.
Didn't y'all break some records at the last EDC?
We break records every
year.
Every
better.
show.
Every year. But that's what we were saying. It's like every show now. There's just so many things popping up. I mean, we break records every show. We surpass numbers. We've done some iconic shows this past year.
Oh, damn.
Yes, I like to wear all of my. I have so much murch.
Oh, dude.
Festivals. Like,
wait, was this?
But like these,
what was this? When we were young?
This was the one that happened in October of 2022. It was the big one of like all the throwback emo rock.
Yes,
Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, My Chemical Romance, Avril Lavigne, and like it was iconic. And then we were also at the Lovers and Friends one, which was the hip hop version.
Right? Yeah.
So like getting to do some of those things, it's like that's even cooler because like we're getting to see like icons and people from back in the day that you would never thought you'd see, and
super nostalgic.
Yeah, beyond nostalgic. And like we're working, but we're like when you're doing an EDM show, it's like like all that the whole time. But it's like literally,
I mean, we got a earplug
we usually walk in, we're like head down, like another show. We're up like, yo, we go to site yet? We ready?
Yeah,
sound check? Like, bro, there was literally a sound check.
The sound check is the most epic
most people
part.
got kicked off the site, and we're sitting there, and we're on the main stage, and Usher and Luda are doing their full sound check.
Wow.
And we just watched the entire soundtrack. I mean, that show at the end of the night, I remember sitting there, and Lauryn Hill and the Fugees closed the show, and they played the Score album, and I just sat there like this for an hour. I didn't move.
What were the crowds like? Sorry, go ahead.
No.
Crowd. So the cool thing about this one was the crowd was an older crowd. It was more of our generation. So the people weren't going, you know, there wasn't really many fights. Everyone was chill. A lot of people smoking weed. It was hot, yes, but something crazy had happened there. And this is like one of the downsides of festivals is there was a fight that happened in the crowd. Somebody yelled gun. And it was a mass stampede.
Oof.
Like, luckily we're up on a deck, but people are jumping through back of houses. So, like, we're looking for everybody. Yo, everybody get down, stay in this section. Yo, go in this container. Because, like, we have no idea what's going on. All we hear is that, oh, yeah, there's a shooting gun. And, that many people is dangerous. 60,000 people all scattering.
It's chaos.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Like,
chaos doesn't even begin to explain, right? The stampede is real.
People get hurt. Like,
yeah, people are getting literally trampled, jumping over the fences, getting hurt, falling off the fences. You know,
you got 60,000 people in a fight or flight.
Yeah,
like just like holy people are shooting. I might die. And like and we're in Vegas, which is where there's so much trauma from what happened at Route 91, and it's sad to say like this is what our country is like. But every festival I go into. I mean, I sit in the meetings with security, but it's like that's always in the thought of my head. Okay, like, where's every exit? What do I got to do? Is this person, like, it sucks that every time I go into a show, that's the first thought.
And was somebody, did that really, somebody have a gun or somebody was crying wolf? Like, just to cause a scene?
So obviously we don't really fully know. Cops came in. So the festival stopped for 2 hours. Cops came in, assessed the situation, all that, and they said it was just there was no actual gun. Somebody just called it out. I mean, it's really hard to get a gun into one of these festivals. I'm sure it's been done. I know it's happened before, but like you're going through multiple layers of security. You're going through metal detectors.
Come on, people. Be better. Don't do that stuff.
No, I mean, it's not even about not being that douche. It's like, everybody is on high alert, right? So if you see some commotion, you see somebody going to pull something, you're not. I don't think whoever screamed it. I don't think they were doing it to cause havoc. Now, if you do that purposely just to cause a commotion, you're a terrible human being.
Yeah.
That's just so up. But like, man, people are so like the world is a really scary place right now. Like you're very much on edge, and especially like I said, anytime I'm at one of those things, you're definitely nervous.
And it sucks that we have to feel that way, right? Because there's so much love and, passion for the music. And, the fans are there most of the fans at least, are there to genuinely enjoy the music and party. So, and like you said earlier, a lot of people will only come to these shows once in their lifetime possibly. They saved up for possibly a whole year just to come to that whole show. And, just to get hit with such an experience is so gnarly, and I feel for them.
Yeah,
like it sucks for us, but it sucks on so many levels.
Yeah, I mean, there were people. I'm trying to do a better job of it. I definitely take it for granted. That like Mizuki said, people are saving up for years to go to Coachella, get the house, get the ticket, maybe go to an after party, and we decide morning of, I'm going, production pass, parking, list, all that. It's like we definitely take it for advantage because most people don't get to do that kind of thing.